It is Monday Night Raw. It is the red brand, but the only thing in the red at the moment is our bank account. Welcome back, guys, to the WWE Smackdown versus Raw GM mode. We've got two wrestlers' contracts running out this week. The bad news is we can't afford to sign any of them. Both Kane and Ric Flair have got 1 week remaining on their contract. We cannot afford to offer them another deal. We just don't have the money. We don't have the money, so we're going to lose both of them. Even after this week, I'll only be able to afford one of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them in a match. It's going to be Kane versus Ric Flair, and it's going to be loser leaves Raw. And what we'll do is whoever wins will try and rehire next week off the free agency if SmackDown don't beat us to it. But who knows, we may end up losing both of these guys. Well, we're definitely going to lose both of them. I'm just hoping we'll be able to get one of them back, but I think that's a pretty fair way to do it. So it's going to be Kane versus Flair, and whoever loses their job. Those are high fucking stakes here. We're in St. Louis, Missouri tonight, the hometown of Randy Orton. We've got no match one because we just don't have enough wrestlers. We've packed out this show. There's a lot of tag team matches tonight, so we ain't getting, a number one match. So we're going to go with the 5. Hopefully we can still have a decent rating. First up is JBL taking on his former associate Jillian Hall. JBL looking to get a win. He does pick a win. JBL then picking up some momentum here, and he will surely be in line for a future title shot down the line, you feel. Here we go, it's Kane versus Flair. We've got Khali and the Big Show teaming up to take on Masters and Carlito. You've got Candice, Michelle and Lita teaming up to take on Mickie James and Trish. And then in the main event, look at that. Look at that for a main event. But I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to play as Kane. We're going to play as Ric Flair. We're going to try and save the Nature Boy's job here. It's going to be Kane versus Flair. And the winner of this basically stays on Raw. Although, even though both of them will be leaving because we can't afford to keep their contracts, can't afford to pay their salaries, but we will try and hire the winner back. But big match here. Both guys desperately need to win, unless they want to be free agents, unless they possibly want to move to SmackDown. Then by all means, lose on purpose. But I don't think anyone's going to do that. Here comes Kane, the big red monster, the man with one eye. The man with one chance to secure his job, save his career here on Monday Night Raw. He lost last week. He challenged Edge for the IC belt. Was unsuccessful then. If he's unsuccessful tonight, it will have major consequences for his career perhaps. He has to win. He needs to win. Will he win? We'll find out. Woo! It's the Nature Boy. It is the Nature Boy. And Ric Flair will be looking for a big win here tonight. Ric Flair wants to stay on Raw. He likes being a part of Raw. The A show. Surely the Nature Boy belongs on the Raw brand. But unless he wins tonight, he might no longer be on it. So, big match here for Ric Flair as he styles and profiles and makes his way down to the ring. There's Carlito. He's about to spit apples in whoever loses this match. Although he'll better keep his apples because he's facing Big Show and Khali tonight, and that sucks for him. I bet he's glad it's a non-title match. Speaking of titles, if Carlito and Masters even defended their titles yet, it's a bit of a joke. But here we go, Flair and Kane. I mean, Flair doesn't look that small here compared to Kane. Must have his high heels on tonight. And here we go, both men locking up. Let's see if Ric Flair can get a big win here tonight. No, maybe not. Kane with a big massive power slam. Don't think Ric Flair's going to be beating anybody, not if Kane keeps this up. And then Kane with a big club and blow there to the back. And then smashing the knees of Ric Flair, the old Nature Boy here. Flair though, punch to the gutty Kane. Flair, the dirtiest player in the game. He's going to need to use all of those tricks tonight. And a big knee from Kane, a big chop, and Kane then beginning to try and take over here. Every time Ric Flair tries to pull off a manoeuvre, he just gets thrown halfway across the ring, just like that. And Ric Flair again, this time he takes Kane down and he's going to grab the leg of Kane. He's going to try and work on that leg, and it's Ric Flair. Drops his knee down to the knee of Kane, trying to separate that leg perhaps. And Kane just looks like he's not messing about here. Kane wanting to put the Nature Boy away early. Big choke slam in the middle of the ring, and unless Ric Flair can dig deep and find his prime, this could be over. And Ric Flair just about gets a shoulder up. Kane no happy. And now Kane just choking the hell out of Ric Flair here. Ric Flair pushes off Kane. The Nature Boy needs to try and find some shoulder block. Big massive low blow from Kane. And a big boot from the Big Red Machine here. Big chop for Flair. Another big chop, missed it. Irish whip from Flair. Big hip toss. And the Kane just lifting Flair up and throws him to the ground. Throws him about like a ragdoll, and Flair's been absolutely decimated in this match. And now Kane choking him out again. This might not be Ric Flair's last match. This might be Ric Flair's fucking burial. This could be his funeral. Ric Flair pushing Kane off here. He needs to try and find something. Flair now trying to choke out Kane here using the ropes. Now Flair going to the top rope. Ric Flair. He takes Kane down with an elbow drop. Now Ric Flair again working on the legs of Kane. But a big eye poke will slow the Nature Boy down. He's getting old. It's hard to see out those eyes when they're healthy. Never mind when Kane's kicking, poking the shit out. Oh, but Ric Flair counters the choke slam. Kane goes for a clothesline, and Ric Flair manages to get Kane down again and choking him. Just keep choking him for dear life here. But Kane back up again. It's just Kane won't stay down. Ric Flair's trying to get a breath back, and Kane's like, no breathing tonight. You're not allowed to breathe. Kane wants him dead, and with a choke slam like that, Ric Flair may as well be dead. Kane going for the cover. And Kane wins. Kane picks up a massive victory here. In less than 4 minutes, Kane survives. Kane defeats Ric Flair, and Ric Flair is gone from Monday nights. Very, very disappointing there to see the demise of Ric Flair, but he didn't look like in that match he could compete anymore, did he? He got absolutely battered. From the start of the match to the end of the match, Kane showed no mercy. And you'd probably expect nothing less than that from the Big Red Machine. The Big Red Machine here making his mark, proving that he's still a main event player, perhaps on Raw. And there's our title shot down the line for Kane, perhaps. Look at that face. Only a face only a mother could love. Don't even think a mother could love that face. It's fucked up. Ric Flair's also gone, and that's kind of fucked up, guys. That's a bit sad, but we have to deal with it. It's happened. Ric Flair's gone. He is gone. Let's see what the rest of the show pans out like. Great Khali, Big Show teaming up, and they lose to the tag champs. So maybe Khali turned on Big Show there. They are in a bit of a feud at the moment. You've got Candice and Michelle and Lita. They lose to Mickie James and Trish. And then in the main event, RVD, Angle Edge, Cena, Orton, Michaels, big 6-man tag match. And it is RVD that picks up the win for his team. Big win for them. What about the rating? Now keep in mind we didn't have a match there in the opening segment, so SmackDown win with the fan change. 160,000, but I think that might also be because of the pay-per-view. I do believe they had a pay-per-view. Looks like Shelton Benjamin can't buy a victory. We'll check what happened here. So SmackDown did 3 stars. Their show was good, 3 stars. Our show was only 2 stars. So our show there wasn't the greatest, was it? Apart from the main event was good, but nothing else really lived up to expectations. And what about the pay-per-view? Oh wait, they'd already done the pay-per-view, so holy shit, I thought we lost 160,000 fans because of the pay-per-view. They'd already done the pay-per-view. I totally forgot, so we just lost 160,000 fans on merit. So let's have a look at the report then, fan support. And you can see SmackDown are clawing us right back in now. That is mad. Less than what, 5 million in it. I mean, less than 500,000 in it. That's crazy. I mean, look at the lead we had back then. After Backlash, we took a huge lead. But ever since then, ever since about week 10, SmackDown have just clawed it slowly and slowly and slowly. They're getting back here. And if they keep this up, I'd expect SmackDown to maybe take the lead after SummerSlam. If they keep going like that. So we need to start pulling the finger at guys and start doing better shit. We will check out the Power 25 in a minute, but let's just see if we can still get Kane in the free agency part. We can. So we are going to get Kane back. Here we go. Sign him on a 5-week deal. We're going to leave Ric Flair, as I said. He lost the match. It's what happens. That was the deal, and he lost. So it is what it is. Maybe we'll sign someone else instead of Ric, since we can't have Ric Flair. Maybe we'll look at trying to sign someone else. Maybe like a Willie Regal, perhaps. I don't know. Hardcore Holly. We've already gave him a chance. Maybe we could give him another chance. There's Joey Mercury here. Matt Hardy. We've already went down that road with Matt Hardy and Edge, so we can't really do that again. We've got Psychosis, Kid Cash, Snitsky. Got Trevor Murdoch. Viscera, the world's largest love machine. I don't know. We will maybe look into that, but for now, we're just happy to get Kane back, and now we'll check out what the Power 25 is. Let's look at the Raw side. So we've got Kurt Angle there as a contender. Shawn Michaels as a contender. Trish is apparently also a contender. And then you've got the people down here. So as things stand, it's Shawn Michaels, John Cena, and we need to get Randy Orton. We need to get Randy Orton into the top 5 for SummerSlam, or he can't compete for that belt. So this is not good. We need to, we really do need to get Randy Orton into the top 5. So not quite sure how we're going to do that, but we'll do it next week, guys. We'll do our absolute best to grab Orton a couple of wins as we head to the pay-per-view. Jillian Hall makes into the top 15. How bad must this show be if Jillian Hall's in the top 15? There's Kali up to 12. What's Chris Masters at 67? Not bad from Chris Masters. And that is it then, guys. Let's have a quick look at the rivalries. So there you go, rivalries. Hungry Challenger, Cena's the champ. We've got HBK and Orton. We've got double thumbs up. And you know what we might do? We might actually, I think next week on Raw, we might have tag team titles, because Carlito and Masters never defend them. So what if they actually defended here against the team of HBK and Randy Orton? That would be some match, I think. And I think that's what we're going to go with. Randy Orton and HBK teaming up to possibly become tag team champions against Carlito and Masters. That could well be the match next week. And who knows, maybe we'll do some other stuff, but for now that's going to do it, guys. Next week will be in Montana, Helena. We'll hopefully have a good show then. We need to stop the rot here, because SmackDown are catching us, and we need to do something about it. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time, thanks for watching, and peace.